Most men believe betrayal is a sudden storm that hits out of nowhere. But ancient Stoicism and modern psychology tell us a different story. It is actually a slow, quiet leak that you chose to ignore until you were already underwater. The Greek philosopher Epictetus famously observed that it is not external events that upset us, but our judgment about those events. When you ignore the subtle warning signs in a relationship, you are making a judgment to value temporary comfort over long-term truth. You are choosing to be blind. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the psychological patterns of partners who are statistically and behaviorally wired to betray you. By understanding these 8 archetypes, you will no longer move through the world on hope and guesswork. You will move with the cold, clear eyes of a Stoic. Let us begin with the first pattern, the transactional companion. This is the individual whose loyalty is tethered not to your character, but to your utility. At the start, it feels entirely natural. You buy gifts, you plan elaborate experiences, and she beams with joy. But watch what happens when the tide recedes. Notice the shift in her energy when the spending slows, or when you redirect your resources toward your long-term goals. If her warmth is a commodity that must be continuously purchased, her eyes will inevitably wander the moment your market value fluctuates. You cannot buy genuine loyalty, because a heart that is for sale will always belong to the highest bidder. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If her thoughts are colored entirely by what she can extract from you, she is incapable of seeing you for who you are. Now consider the lingering seeker. Imagine you have built what you believe is a committed partnership, yet she quietly keeps her profiles active on dating applications. When confronted, she might laugh it off as harmless entertainment or a cure for boredom. But ask yourself this simple question: why is someone who claims to be fed still browsing the menu? She is keeping her options open. She is actively telling herself and the world that you are a placeholder until a better prospect presents itself. To accept this behavior is to ignore reality. Seneca warned that we waste our lives in anticipation of the future while ignoring the present. A partner who is constantly scanning the horizon for the next best thing is never truly present with you. And the moment a shiny new option appears, she will take it. This leads us to a more covert danger, the guardian of secrets. There is a profound difference between privacy and secrecy. Privacy is maintaining healthy personal boundaries. Secrecy is the deliberate hiding of truths because their exposure would ruin her narrative. Pay attention to how she handles her phone. Is the screen constantly turned downward? Are notifications silenced the second you walk into the room? Does she react with sudden defensiveness or accuse you of insecurity when you ask a simple question? When someone guards their digital life like a secure military bunker, it is because they are hosting conversations and dynamics they know you would not tolerate. Secrecy is the fertile soil in which betrayal grows. If she cannot offer transparency, she cannot offer loyalty. Then there is the partner who keeps her past on life support. She insists on maintaining close, emotionally intimate contact with her former partners, labeling them as just friends. She will tell you that they have history, that it is completely innocent. But let us look at this through a lens of raw human psychology. When a person refuses to close the door on a past intimate partner, they are keeping a backup plan on standby. They are maintaining an emotional safety net. When you have an argument, when things get difficult, as they inevitably do in any real relationship, who do you think she will run to for validation? True respect for a new relationship requires clearing out the old structures to make room for the new. If she is still looking backward, she is not fully walking forward with you. Consider also the invisible partner. This is the woman who keeps you hidden in the shadows. You have been dating for months, yet her friends have never met you. Her family has no idea you exist, and her social media accounts present the carefully curated image of a single woman. She will call it keeping things private. But in reality, she is pocketing you. She wants to enjoy the benefits of your companionship in private while maintaining an available status in public. If she is truly proud of the man you are, she will naturally want you to be a part of her world. If she hides you, she is protecting her marketability to other men. You are not her partner, you are her secret accessory. This brings us to a pattern that many men find difficult to address without feeling insecure: the constant gatherer of male validation. This is the woman whose entire social circle consists almost exclusively of men she calls brothers or platonic friends. Human nature is predictable, and we must look at this with absolute realism. Most of the men surrounding her are not there for platonic friendship. They are waiting in the wings, hoping for a crack in your relationship, waiting for their chance. If she constantly seeks her validation, her advice, and her emotional comfort from a court of admiring men, she is playing a dangerous game with boundaries. A person who constantly puts themselves in high-temptation environments will eventually succumb to temptation. Do not let her convince you that your boundaries make you weak. Setting standards is the ultimate sign of self-respect. Let us speak honestly about history. The seventh archetype is the partner with an unchecked past of casual intimacy. In our modern culture, we are told that history does not matter. But Stoicism teaches us that our habits and our past choices shape our character. If someone has spent years training themselves to engage in casual, low-investment intimate encounters, they have effectively trained their brain to detach at the first sign of discomfort. They have mastered the art of moving on quickly without looking back. When you enter a relationship with someone who has spent her life treating intimacy as a cheap commodity, you cannot expect her to suddenly treat your bond as a sacred investment. You are expecting an exception to a deeply ingrained rule. Finally, we arrive at the eighth and most painful truth of all: the woman who simply does not love you. She may like the lifestyle you provide. She may love the attention, the security, or the status of being with you. But she does not respect or love you as a man. When a woman does not truly love you, she has no moral anchor in the relationship. Boundaries become suggestions, and her conscience will easily justify betrayal. She will tell herself that you did not pay enough attention to her, or that you were too focused on your work, using any excuse to validate her actions. If the foundation of real, self-sacrificing love is missing, betrayal is never a matter of if, it is only a matter of when. What is the Stoic solution to this? It is acceptance over argument. You do not need to fight, plead, or try to change someone who shows you these patterns. You do not need to audit her phone or become a detective. Your power lies in your ability to observe clearly, accept the reality of who she is, and walk away with your dignity intact. Stop auditioning for people who treat you as an option. As Marcus Aurelius reminded us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The moment you stop fearing the loss of a relationship and start fearing the loss of your own self-respect, you become truly free. If these words resonated with you, do your part to help other men find this clarity. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with a brother who might be ignoring the warning signs. Comment below with your own experiences. Your story could be the wake-up call another man desperately needs to read today. Until next time, stay sharp, protect your peace, and continue building the man you are meant to be.